Every 40 seconds, someone in the United States experiences a stroke. That is a sobering statistic that reminds us how precious our health truly is. But here is something that might surprise you. The very first thing you choose to drink each morning could be influencing your cardiovascular health in ways you never imagined. Let me tell you about Thomas, a 68-year-old retired postal worker from Michigan. For nearly 2 decades, Thomas started every single morning the same way. A large glass of store-bought orange juice, followed by his favorite sweetened coffee from the local drive-thru. He genuinely believed he was making healthy choices. But one Tuesday morning, Thomas noticed his right hand felt unusually weak as he reached for his coffee cup. Later that day, his doctor explained that Thomas had experienced what is called a mini-stroke. Have you ever noticed how certain morning beverages make you feel jittery, dizzy, or somehow off for the rest of the day? Your body might be trying to tell you something important. This video is designed specifically for you, someone who values making informed decisions about your health and wellness. Welcome to your trusted home for senior health facts, where we explore the science behind healthy aging with compassion and clarity. If living your healthiest, most vibrant life every single day matters to you, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button right now. Together, we are going to uncover some eye-opening truths about morning hydration. As we gracefully age, our bodies undergo natural changes that can affect our stroke risk. Our arteries naturally become less flexible over time. Our hydration levels tend to decrease, and our blood can become thicker, especially during the overnight hours. A stroke occurs when blood flow to the brain becomes blocked or when a blood vessel bursts. But here is something many people do not realize. Morning hours represent the highest risk time period for cardiovascular events. Think about what happens during sleep. After 6 to 8 hours without fluids, our bodies become mildly dehydrated. Our blood becomes more concentrated. Our blood pressure often spikes upon waking, and our brain is working harder to receive the oxygen and nutrients it needs. What we choose to drink first thing in the morning can either support healthy circulation and hydration, or it can unknowingly create additional challenges for our cardiovascular system. According to research published in Neurology International in 2018, mild dehydration in older adults represents a significant but often overlooked risk factor for stroke and other cardiovascular complications. The researchers emphasized that this is particularly important during the morning hours. Think of it this way. Imagine trying to start your car on a cold morning with oil that has become thick and sluggish. Your cardiovascular system faces a similar challenge each morning. And what we drink can either help things flow smoothly or make the situation more difficult. Now, let us explore 5 common morning beverages that might seem perfectly harmless but could actually be working against your cardiovascular health. The first concern is sugar-heavy iced coffee drinks. These beverages taste absolutely delicious, especially during warmer weather. However, many coffee shop creations contain surprisingly high amounts of added sugars, flavored syrups, and high sodium creamers. When we combine caffeine with large amounts of sugar, we are essentially creating a perfect storm for blood vessel constriction, rapid blood pressure increases, and increased tendency toward blood clot formation. A 2022 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that this particular combination of high caffeine plus high sugar significantly elevated clotting factors in the blood. a finding that is especially concerning for adults over 60. Here is Thomas' story continued. After his mini-stroke scare, Thomas worked with his doctor to make gradual changes. He switched to cold-brewed coffee with a splash of unsweetened oat milk and a dash of cinnamon. Within 3 weeks, his morning blood pressure readings had stabilized significantly. The second concern is store-bought fruit juices. Even when the label proudly declares 100% juice, most commercial fruit juices are essentially concentrated fruit sugars without the beneficial fiber that whole fruits provide. Without fiber to slow absorption, the concentrated fructose enters your bloodstream rapidly, placing sudden stress on your arteries and potentially affecting blood sugar stability. Research published in the journal Stroke found a connection between regular consumption of these high-sugar beverages and a 21% increase in stroke risk among adults over 50. Consider Linda experience. Linda, a 66-year-old retired teacher, had been drinking a large glass of orange juice every morning for years. After learning about the sugar content, she began making smoothies that included whole fruits with their natural fiber intact. She noticed her energy levels became more stable throughout the morning. The third concern is diet sodas and artificially sweetened beverages. The absence of sugar does not automatically mean these beverages are beneficial for cardiovascular health. Artificial sweeteners can potentially confuse your body's natural responses, may disrupt beneficial gut bacteria, and some research suggests they might even trigger unexpected insulin responses. A 2019 study from the American Heart Association found that older adults who consumed artificially sweetened beverages daily showed a 30% higher risk of stroke compared to those who rarely consumed them. The fourth concern is energy drinks and sports beverages. These products typically contain high levels of caffeine, significant amounts of sodium, and sometimes additional stimulants like guarana or taurine. Even a single serving can cause rapid heart rate increases and blood pressure spikes. For older adults, these sudden cardiovascular changes can potentially trigger heart rhythm irregularities or other complications. The fifth and most common concern is starting the day with no fluids at all. Perhaps the most problematic choice is drinking nothing at all during those crucial first hours after waking. When we skip morning hydration entirely, our blood remains thick and concentrated. Our brain continues working with suboptimal hydration, and our heart must work overtime to pump this thicker blood throughout our body. The review published in Neurology International confirmed that beginning the day in a dehydrated state significantly increases cardiovascular risk, particularly for adults over 60. Have you recognized any of these patterns in your own morning routine this week? If so, type "I see myself here" in the comments below. You are definitely not alone, and awareness is the first step toward positive change. Now comes the empowering part. Let me share 5 evidence-based alternatives that can support your cardiovascular health and help you feel more energetic throughout your day. Option 1 is room temperature water as your very first drink. This simple step helps rehydrate your cells, improves blood flow, and assists your body in flushing out toxins that naturally accumulate overnight. The method is beautifully simple. Keep a glass of water on your nightstand and drink it within the first 10 minutes of waking, before you have coffee, tea, or anything else. According to the research published in Neurology International, this single habit can reduce morning clotting risk by approximately 30%. That is remarkable for such a simple change. Option 2 is cold brewed coffee with cinnamon and plant-based milk. This combination eliminates added sugars and artificial flavors while providing a gentle caffeine boost. Cinnamon has been shown to help regulate blood sugar responses naturally. You can easily prepare this at home by brewing coffee with cold water overnight. Then adding a splash of unsweetened almond milk or oat milk with a pinch of cinnamon. Option 3 is naturally flavored water with fresh ingredients. Adding slices of lemon, cucumber, or fresh mint leaves makes hydration more enjoyable while providing additional nutrients. Lemon, in particular, can help balance your body pH and support liver function. Option 4 is fiber-rich green smoothies with chia seeds. Chia seeds help slow sugar absorption and provide omega-3 fatty acids that support heart health. Try blending a handful of spinach, half a banana, a tablespoon of chia seeds, and water. Option 5 is warm lemon water with a pinch of sea salt. This combination helps restore electrolyte balance without caffeine or added sugars, and it can support stable blood pressure during those important morning hours. I encourage you to choose one of these options to try tomorrow morning. Then, come back and share in the comments how you feel after 7 days of this new habit. Let me tell you about Eleanor, a vibrant 69-year-old grandmother from Arizona. For months, Eleanor had been experiencing dizzy spells every morning. She worried it was just an inevitable part of getting older. But after learning about morning hydration, she decided to start each day with a full glass of lemon water before anything else. Within 2 weeks, Eleanor's morning dizziness had virtually disappeared. No more unsteady moments. No more worry about falling. She felt confident and energetic again. You deserve to feel strong, clear-minded, and confident every morning. You deserve to wake up looking forward to your day instead of wondering how your body will feel. Here is your gentle challenge. For the next 3 mornings, drink 1 full glass of plain water before you have coffee, tea, or any other beverage. Just water. Nothing added. Nothing complicated. Pay attention to how you feel. Not just physically, but emotionally too. Notice your energy levels, your mental clarity, and your overall sense of well-being. If this simple change helps you feel even a little bit better, please subscribe to our channel so we can continue supporting your wellness journey with evidence-based, practical guidance. Let me address the most common questions we receive. I love my morning coffee. Do I have to give it up completely? Absolutely not. Coffee can be part of a healthy morning routine. The key is to hydrate with water first. Then enjoy your coffee without excessive sugars, syrups, or high-sodium creamers. I take several medications first thing in the morning. How does this affect my hydration needs? Water actually helps with medication absorption in most cases. However, if your medications require food or have specific timing requirements, please check with your healthcare provider about the best sequence for your particular situation. Is warm water actually better than cold water for morning hydration? Warm or room temperature water is generally gentler on your digestive system and may be absorbed more quickly than very cold water. But both are beneficial for hydration. Choose whichever temperature feels most comfortable for you. What about herbal teas? Are those acceptable for morning hydration? Most herbal teas are wonderful choices, but be aware that some herbs have mild diuretic effects. When you drink herbal tea, consider following it with a glass of plain water to ensure optimal hydration. Could drinking diet soda really cause a stroke? One diet soda certainly will not cause a stroke. But research suggests that daily consumption of artificially sweetened beverages may be associated with higher stroke risk and cognitive decline over time. There are simply better alternatives available for your health. Here is a clear comparison to help guide your morning choices. Instead of sugary iced coffee, which can spike blood sugar and blood pressure, try cold brew with cinnamon for the benefit of reduced clotting risk. Instead of store-bought fruit juice, which provides high glycemic load, try smoothies with whole fruits for steady blood flow support. Instead of diet sodas, which contain artificial chemicals, try sparkling water with lemon to support healthy blood vessel function. Instead of sports drinks, which are high in caffeine and sodium, try warm lemon water with sea salt for gentle electrolyte support. Instead of no morning fluids, which increases dehydration risk, try plain water first thing to support optimal brain oxygen delivery. Your daily routine for brain-friendly mornings begins in the morning by drinking 1 glass of room temperature water within 10 minutes of waking, before any other beverages. Midday involves choosing herbal teas or naturally flavored water over sugary drinks, and sipping fluids slowly throughout the afternoon. Evening includes limiting caffeine after 2 p.m. to support better sleep, and having a small glass of water before bedtime without overdoing it. Bonus tip involves keeping a simple journal noting what you drink each day and how you feel. You might notice patterns that surprise you. Take a screenshot of this information and share it with someone you care about who is over 60. This simple knowledge could make a meaningful difference in their daily wellness. The information shared in this video is based on several key research sources, including Neurology International, which published research in 2018 examining dehydration and stroke risk specifically in older adults. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition published findings in 2022 about the effects of combined sugar and caffeine on blood clotting factors. Research published in the journal Stroke explored the correlation between high glycemic load beverages and cardiovascular risk. The American Heart Association published significant findings in 2019 regarding artificial sweeteners and stroke risk in older adults. Finally, the Mayo Clinic provides ongoing research about hydration and blood pressure stability in aging adults. Now, before we wrap up, I want to remind you of something important. Everything we have shared today is for educational purposes to help you make informed choices about your health and wellness. I always encourage you to work closely with your doctor or healthcare provider before making any significant changes to your daily routine or diet. They know your personal health history best and can guide you on what is right for your specific situation, including any medications you take, health conditions you manage, or individual factors that might affect your hydration needs. Every person is unique, and what works wonderfully for Thomas and Eleanor might need small adjustments for your particular circumstances. Your healthcare team is your best partner in this journey toward optimal health and vitality. Take good care of yourself. Stay curious about your health. And I will see you in the next video where we will continue exploring practical ways to support your wellness journey.